Welcome to the very first episode of The Commentary with your host, Pat Brennan. Today, I thought we would start this podcast with a horror classic, John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. So, we're watching the original film. I know there's 18 Halloween movies, but we're going to go back to the original. And I thought, it's Halloween time. What better way to start this podcast than to watch a classic? Now, I'm going to be watching the Scream Factory 4K release of this movie. I own this movie. But if you do not own this movie, you can rent it on Apple. I think it's $4. You can rent the 4K version. Or if you have AMC Plus, it should be available for free on there. If not, you can probably buy it too. I'm sure a lot of people own this movie, but yeah, that's where you can find it. So, how this will work is we will both, me and you, the listener, will be starting the movie at the same exact time. So, essentially, I'll give a countdown like 3, 2, 1, and then we will both obviously click play. The commentary you're about to hear, though, I recorded before this intro, so I may say the same things in the commentary that I'm already saying right now. But again, this is the first time I've ever done this, so it's a learning curve. So, without further ado, I will be pressing play on John Carpenter's 1978 horror classic, Halloween, in 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my very first podcast. This should be very interesting. My first commentary. Never done this. And I thought, what better choice? Because it's Halloween season to do Halloween. John Carpenter's Halloween, the first one. Not the new ones. Because I know those are very controversial. But this one is probably my favorite horror film of all time. Yeah, I probably would say it is my favorite horror film of all time. I watch it definitely once a year, obviously, because of Halloween, but I definitely watch it throughout the year as well. So sometimes I'll see it be like playing on TV in like July. So, which I don't know why it's on a TV in July, but I guess it's because it's just a good fucking movie. That's probably why. Kyle Richards. And then she came back for the new ones. That zoom in on just on the pumpkin, it's so iconic. The simplest thing. Just a theme. More maybe should do this, honestly. I don't know why. Give me some opening credits for like 3 minutes. And just a great theme. I feel like movies don't even have themes anymore. And the director did the music, which is talent. Talent, I will say. I want to be the cameraman that just zooming in on this pumpkin. I'm just going to keep going in, John. Keep going in. It's so perfect. That's all you need. You know exactly what you're getting now. Haddonfield, Illinois. Or is it actually Burbank, California? You might also hear me taking a couple sips. I'm drinking a beer right now, so we'll see how this goes. The Myers house. Damn, just making out right there. I also love how there's the same pumpkin. I don't know if that's the same pumpkin, but it looks like it. I also love how the way this is shot makes it seem as it's an adult. Obviously, the play is you don't know it's Michael, but if you bring the camera up to that eyeline adult level, works well, works great. God, I love a long take. So good. Timing has to be so perfect on it too. I know a lot of people complain about long takes, but I think they work. I love them. They'll have to be so perfectly choreographed. Like all the lights had to go off there perfectly on that beat. Still keep the camera up. I mean, the first time I saw this, I did not think that that was a child's hand. So I'm watching this on Scream Factory 4K, and it looks pretty damn good, I will say. Pretty damn fucking good. I mean, to open your movie with a long take too. Risky. Or is it really not so risky? Sorry we were making out, but I gotta go now. I've had enough of you. He did not care. Did not see the child with the knife right there. Creepily walking up the stairs. Good. Cameraman's probably struggling to get up those stairs perfectly. Obviously, you just have the kid next to the cameraman the whole time, and he probably threw a filter on here. Quick cut, so you can restart the take there. Michael's like, I don't give. Damn. He does not give shit. But I still love how, even on that shot there, his hand was still up high. It makes it look like it still could be an adult. You don't know. Here come the parents. Perfect timing, too. Even that, at the very end. The choreograph, it's so perfect. I also love how you choose to do a freeze frame here. I love it. Freeze frames can they just stare at him. The reveal that it's Michael that just murdered his child, and then they just stare at him. Amazing. Using the crane pull up, love it. Gotta love that opening. Smiths Groves, Illinois, October 30th, 1978. Always gotta be raining. Raining adds suspense. Dr. Loomis. I do love in the new ones how they did bring back some of these characters. It's good lighting there. Good lighting on his face for rain. Just lighting up Loomis with a cigarette. I love the shots out when it's showing her driving It's like you can barely see in front of you. Damn, just light up another cigarette. Like, love it. Too stressful of a job driving in the rain. Louis just like staring at the cigarette, being like, it looks like you were just looking at the cigarette there. Just like, damn, you smoke a lot, don't you? As she should. She can do whatever she wants, Loomis. I don't want him to get out, but I gotta move him. That'd be absolutely terrifying. Like, I'd be like, nope, I'm out of here. Sorry. Sorry, Lewis, you're on your own. If you want to get out, you can get out now. Just walking around in the rain. Terrifying. She's just not phased. This is just great lighting, yeah. Low budget. Michael just like, gotcha. In the shot right here, you can see the thing in his palm that will help break the glass. Perfect. Yeah, I'd be out of there too. You can have the damn car, Michael. Go for it, man. Take it. Michael knows how to drive now. He's been locked up for so long. But my man knows how to drive a car. Haddonfield. I feel like this is like ASMR. Haddonfield. Halloween. I'm sorry, this isn't Burbank. It's Pasadena, I believe. I believe it's Pasadena, not Burbank. Could look Midwest. I can see it. I also love all of these like establishing shots of how the house is. It seems like it's Michael still looking in on her. Hasn't seen her yet. You get the feeling that you're always watching them, like Michael.
Don't forget to drop the key off at the Myers place. I won't. They're coming by to look at the house.
Who would have thought? Jamie Lee, Academy Award winner. Damn, a lot of parking. It's unheard of in LA. A lot of parking. There's like nobody there. But I guess that's the point. It's supposed to be like the suburbs of, I assume, Chicago. I never walked to school. I always wondered what it's like to walk to school. Sounds like a great night, honestly. Do that every night. Man, this workout looks so good. All ADR here. This is where the murders took place. Gotta drop the key off.
You're not supposed to go up there. Yes, I am. Just watch.
Michael saw the sign, strode reality, and was like, You're the daughter. I must kill you now.
Mommy, it's a haunted house. He said stuff happened there.
See, kids making some great points. Look, it's haunted there. Don't go up there. Good points. Good points were made. Michael, it's like, you. How dare you drop the key off at my house? You're next. God, that's such a good shot. That's all you need. Don't even need to see him, but you're terrified.
I'm not responsible, Sam. Oh, no. I told him how dangerous he was. Two roadblocks and an all-points bullet wouldn't stop a 5-year-old. Well, it's your patient, doctor. If precautions weren't strong enough, you should have told somebody.
No, the use of handheld here. Loomis is panicking. Use the handheld, it's more. Adds to the panic. Adds to the chaos of Loomis right now. Damn, parked in the handicap. Did he handicap? I don't know.
But what Samuel talking about here is fate. You see,
The darkest classroom I think I've ever seen.
caught up with several lives here. No matter what course it
I think we should bring back the 70s hairs. The 70 hair look. Imagine just seeing that. What the fuck is that? I think there's someone outside staring at me. He's like, You're trying to sell my house, aren't you? Always. Always daydreaming. Teacher always. Happened to me all the time. Michael was trying to trip her up in school. That's all he was trying to do there. He's like, I got you. Was that real? A long bell. That's a. I always thought this pumpkin was so massive. Like, where was he keeping that in school? Hang on, teach. Gotta wheel on my pumpkin real quick. Fucking bullies. Man. Much. Bullies, man. Michael's like, hey, don't you ever do that again. See, Michael will kill adults, but he's like, look. That kid just wanted to carve pumpkins. Michael sees himself in that kid. Michael wanted to carve a pumpkin. I love how Michael also. First of all, he's been locked up as like I said, as a kid. I don't know, how does he know how to drive a car? But what I love about it is he will kill people, but he doesn't care about the law then when he kills people. But when he's driving, he will obey all traffic laws. He will look both ways. We're just along for the ride with Michael right now. Damn. He just wanted to carve a pumpkin, man. Michael's just making sure there's no bullies coming back. Haddonfield, 73 miles away. Michael drove so far, man. In the rain, too. Without a license? Shh, give him a license if I were the DMV.
Because I know him. I'm his doctor.
The rolling hills of Illinois. Gotta love it. No one listens to Loomis, man. My man's gotta be sweating in that outfit. I'd be dying. It's probably like 85 out. It's Michael. It's the cigarettes. First victim. I guess technically second victim. He killed his sister. Damn, imagine having like a locker outside. That does sound tiring, I'm not gonna lie. This is dumb. You had to like pay for school stuff, like pay to go to a dance. Everyone just lighting up in this movie. Smoking cigarettes does look fucking cool though. I love this costume design. Yeah, you're getting like straight A's. Like, who cares? Oh, here comes Michael. He's like, look, remember me from earlier? Trying to sell my damn house? Yeah, that's definitely Devon. But I also love how right there, for Michael driving by, you kept Jamie Lee Curtis's character in one frame, and you kept the other two in the other two on the other frame to separate their connection, because she's more scared than they are. So you separate her in with the shots. But then when she yelled at him there, and Michael stopped, you keep them all in the frame, being like, whoa. They became more alert. It's good editing. I wonder where in Pasadena this is. Looks nice. I'd move there. Keep it lingering on them. You're watching them. Just like Michael. I wonder how long they had to walk around though for all of these shots. feel like Halloween should always be like on a Friday or Saturday night. Again, terrifying. Like, just behind the bush. Iconic shot, though. The friend never sees. Always. They never see.
Subtle, isn't it?
And then they always become a victim. Close up on Jamie. She's more scared there. That's why you do the close up.
Wants to take you out tonight.
I always loved that shot. Of her like slowly kind of panicking, running up.
Standing right there. Laurie.
It like looks weird, but it works.
It's tragic you never go out. You must have a small fortune stashed in babysitting so much.
You guys think I'm too smart?
I don't. I think you're wacko. Now you see the men behind bushes. Well, home sweet home. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
She knows something's up. Her dad shouldn't be selling that house.
Excuse me,
Oh,
Laurie.
Mr. Breck, I'm sorry, Mr. Breck.
Oh, I didn't
Classic.
That's all right.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Nice of you.
It looks like it just rained. Sorry, the long break there. Try to fill as much airtime as I can. Please bear with me. It's my first time doing this. Doesn't rain that much in California, so like it's good on this day. In probably 1977. Got some rain.
Well, kiddo, thought you outgrew superstition.
See, she still loves trick-or-treating. Who doesn't love trick-or-treating? Terrifying. Michael's so fast. But you make it seem like it's in her head. He disappears that quick. Push to the phone. Perfect ringing. It's the Zodiac.
Who is this? Hello? Annie? Is that you? Why'd you say anything? You scared me to death.
Yeah, Annie.
I don't understand.
Friends never care, man. Friends never care, and they're always the first ones.
Bye.
Your back's gonna hurt if you fall asleep like that. It's not in your head, and Michael's real. Seriously, like, I wonder how much they like literally walked during filming of this. I'd be tired too. Carrying on a damn huge pumpkin. She's even like Michael now. Looking around at everybody. Creeping from a distance. Seriously, there's no cars in this entire town because nobody drives besides 5 people. Well, you could have pulled up next to her. Hurry up. Make you run across the damn street.
Just had time.
Oh, hell yeah. Weed time. It's the guy from Hook. I always remember him from Hook.
Yeah, every town is something like this happens. I remember over in Russell
Loomis is really always like shot handheld
years ago. One night he
because he's always just looking on the run, trying to find Michael. Can't keep it stationary. He's always moving.
got himself a hacksaw. And then he went back to the house. And he kissed his wife and his 2 children.
Camera work in this movie is so good.
And then he proceeded. Where are we? It's right over here. Yeah, Myers, Judith Myers. I remember her.
It's all choreographed perfectly.
Young boy. Are we lost? Why do they do it? Goddamn kids. They'd do anything for Halloween.
It wasn't the kids.
18, 19.
Loomis knows. He's like, Michael is like... Michael benched 600 pounds yesterday, my man.
He came home.
He came home.
Still smoked?
Some Don't Fear the Reaper.
I wasn't. Saw somebody standing in Mr. Riddle's backyard. Probably.
Don't fear Michael, the Reaper.
Mr. Riddle was watching you, Lori. Mr. Riddle is 80.
Michael's like, there you are. Gotcha.
Probably only
Been driving around for an hour.
What's the pumpkin for? I bought it for Tommy and I figured carving a jack-o'-lantern would keep him occupied. I always said you'd make a fabulous Girl Scout. Thanks. For that matter, I might as well be a Girl Scout myself tonight. I plan on making popcorn.
It's amazing how movies back in the 70s,
Hours of horror movies.
around this time, like their driving looks so much better. Obviously, this is actually driving, but it just looks so much better than movies today when people are driving. Like, so much better.
My dad! Get rid of him!
You have her cough there because she's so innocent. Doesn't break the rules, so she doesn't know how to smoke weed correctly. My dad, this scene was always funny to me. Like, why wouldn't you just drive past? Why do you need to talk to your dad? Like he wouldn't smell the weed.
Hi, Dad. What happened? What happened?
Somebody broke into the hardware store. Probably kids.
You blame everything on kids.
All they took was some Halloween masks.
Halloween mask.
It's hard growing up with a cynical father.
Michael's wearing a mask.
I said, aren't you going to be late?
Shouts, too.
We aren't smoking weed. Bye.
Bye, Dad.
Sheriff. Pardon me, I'm Loomis. Dr. Sam Loomis. Big bracket. I'd like to have a word with you if I could. Well, maybe a few minutes. I got to
The balls of Michael to be like, look, I'm gonna look both ways here. He looks both ways. Be like, he should have just given Loomis the finger here, being like, gotcha. You probably have Carpenter behind the camera there yelling, look to the left, look to the right.
Sure he could smell it. No, he didn't.
I always loved this scene too. I always loved scenes that take place right as the sun is setting, because you got about one take and about probably 5 minutes to do it. He may have filmed this over a couple nights, but
Sure you could. All you have to do is go up to somebody and say, "You want to go to the dance?" You could do that.
it just looks so good.
Well, you could ask Dick Baxter.
They're a little out of focus, but I think it adds to the
Rather go with Ben Tramer.
scene. You're just observing them.
Ben Tramer? I knew it! See, you do think about things like that, huh, Lori? Shut up. He's cute. Ben Tramer.
So what? She likes a guy. Michael's like doesn't even care about like hanging back a little bit. He's like, I'll be right on your ass. Where are you guys going? Because I'll be there. We have arrived at nighttime. Can't just like get out here. Michael's like, I'll park right behind you. I don't care. Still keeps the camera in Michael's POV. It's nice. Still works. Still haven't even really seen him fully. I guess you kind of have from a distance, but we're the lurkers, like Michael. He just parks right out front. Like, yeah, okay. Time to commit some crimes. You gotta have the friends oblivious, though. That's what makes horror work. The oblivious people. In horror, you're supposed to go into the dark areas, because that's horror. What a nice family. And Michael's like, time to kill. Sheriff Perfect. With the rack and pull up to Loomis.
Does anybody live here? Not since 1963 when it happened. Every kid in Haddonfield thinks this place is haunted. That may be right.
Imagine trying to sell this house, though. Like walking in, yeah. So this is what we got. Broken windows. This is where the kids made out before she was murdered. It's good you keep the lighting really, really dark in here. Adds to the horror of the Myers house and Michael. Could have, or it's the psycho that is Michael. I feel like also Michael committed like okay, he killed his sister, but he's acting like Loomis is acting like he killed like 85 people. He's actually not a man though. Michael doesn't die. Michael's not supposed to die.
She was sitting right here. He could have seen us through this window. Standing on the
Loomis, man.
He could have seen us.
Kind of like the same window break in the car. Perfect.
You must think me a very sinister doctor. Oh, I do have.
Doctor with the gun. Sheriff's like, look.
Seems to me you're just plain scared.
Yeah, as he should be. Michael's about to
15 years ago,
kill so many people.
there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, in even the most rudimentary sense of life or
Also in horror, like
good or evil.
people complain because all the other characters are oblivious. Like, who cares? It's Michael, and I doubt he's coming back. But
Blank
that's the point.
emotion,
People are oblivious to things that are right in front of their face.
the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another
You'll tell
7
people over and over again, like, look, this guy's crazy.
was living behind me,
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
really and simply.
But they won't believe you until
What do we do?
something happens to them.
He's been here once tonight. I think he'll come back. I'm gonna wait for him.
Very overplayed, but it still works.
If you do that, they'll see him in every street corner. They'll look for him in every house. Just tell your man to
I wonder what it was like to watch this movie
shut your eyes and
with an audience in 78.
I'll check back in an hour.
I'm gonna invent a time machine to go do that. I need a DeLorean.
How now, cried Arthur. Let no one pass this way without a fight.
I gotta find Doc Brown.
Said the knight, the bold and haughty man.
I don't like that story.
I thought King Arthur was your favorite.
Not anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about Arthur anymore.
Let me have him.
Laser Man. Neutron Man. I can understand why. Tarantula Man.
This is Kevin Feige trying to find his next superhero. Laser Man. I'd watch that. Laser Man.
Diane, what are you doing? Having fun? Never mind, I'm sure you are. I have big, big news for you. Oops. Hold on a minute.
Animals always know. They always know. Like, yo, there's something out there, man. Like, get off the phone. Michael's outside.
Get this dog out of the kitchen right now.
I mean, you could do it. You're standing there. She's watching a movie. Don't disturb people when they're watching movies. He can sense the evil, like Loomis said.
So what is this big, big news?
What would you say if I told you that you were going to the homecoming dance tomorrow night?
It's good phone acting.
Probably say I have the wrong number.
There's some people that are good at phone acting and some people that are not good at phone acting.
Kramer, and he got real excited when I told him how attractive you were.
She's good at phone acting. To be terrifying, man. See, even he sees it. That's the point. He's with her, so he would see it. Because they're in this separate house. Pumpkin looked like it shrunk.
There's nobody outside. Go on. Just Tommy.
Probably 'cause of the lens.
Look, it's simple.
Probably anamorphics.
He likes you. All you need is a little push.
I love the look of an anamorphic lens.
Go out with him, for God's sake. Shit. No, no, I can make a mess of myself. I gotta call you back. Yeah. Lindsay, I need a roll.
Popcorn on the stove. We should bring that back. I feel like no one does that anymore. There should be a movie. Just undresses right there. Michael's like, oh shit, didn't mean to do that. My bad. He's like, okay, cool. She didn't see that. Man. Why do they always gotta kill the animals?
Lindsay, Lester's barking again and getting on my nerves again.
Lindsay cannot hear you. She's watching a movie.
Never mind.
Damn. I feel like you would not have that like type of shot in a movie anymore. RKO. Watching The Thing, which is funny because some people, well, funny that Carpenter is playing the original Thing. Some people think his version is the actual like original. But it is not. It is a remake.
What about the jack-o'-lantern?
Arguably the greatest remake of all time.
What about the rest of my comic books?
How's the jack-o'-lantern?
What about the boogeyman?
There's no such thing.
Richie said he was coming after me tonight.
You wear everything Richie tells you?
No.
Tommy, Halloween night is when people play tricks on each other. It's all make-believe. I think Richie was just trying to scare you.
I saw the boogeyman.
She's telling him they play tricks
Outside.
because she thinks she's getting, her mind's playing tricks on her,
What do you look like?
pushing it off as it's just Halloween.
We're not getting. All right. The boogeyman can only come out on Halloween night, right?
Right.
Well, I'm here tonight. I'm not about to let anything happen to you.
Promise.
Promise.
Can we make the jack-o'-lantern now?
Let's go.
Damn, started the movie and just immediately walking away. They're not cinephiles. How dare they? Damn. It's like me. I had to leave my apartment to do laundry. Gotta go downstairs. Ugh. Go outside. I always love he just lurks. Like,
Who's there?
I feel like other like horror iconic killers just do it. And Michael's like, no, I'm just gonna stare at you for a while. That's why I love Michael. Halloween's definitely my favorite horror franchise. I feel like my apartment building has like the same type of washing machine. It's not great. You think Lindsay can? Lindsay didn't even hear you in the kitchen. Oh, tonight. That's a great scene. Highly recommend that movie. She's like, I gotta be a housewife. Gotta be a real housewife. That's such good lighting.
There she is. She's washing her clothes.
Sure, the TV's not fully probably lighting her.
Okay. Annie, Pop-Pop!
Annie just needed to call the house and she would have came out and got her. That's all she needed to do.
Locked yourself in. No.
Too bad they don't have cell phones.
Go on foot. I'm stuck.
Imagine if that was how Michael killed her. That's too easy for him. She doesn't care. She's got a letterbox rating soon. She's got to use. This is me. Don't care. I got a movie to watch. But I also answer the phone. I kind of want to have a phone like that in my house.
Oh, hi, Paul. All right, cut it out. It can happen to anyone.
Bring it back.
Yeah, but I've seen you stuck in plenty of other positions.
My parents are gone.
Oh, that's fabulous. When did they leave?
Perfect. Michael, step out of frame. Perfect. So you can kind of see him there.
Why don't you just walk over? Well, I can't come now. My clothes are in the wash. Oh, shut up, jerk. Yeah, I've got a shirt on. That's all you ever think about. That's not
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is high school.
that stand you're talking about when we get down to doing it.
Lock your doors, bolt your windows, and turn off the lights. Don't go away, cause here's a secret.
Scared. Why are you sitting here with all the lights off?
That's me watching true crime. I'm scared. Why do you have the lights off?
I thought we understood each other.
I want to stay and watch this.
Okay.
Damn, they're really using.
Fix it so you can watch TV with Tommy.
Probably uses anamorphics the whole time.
Well, come with me.
Come on, hurry up.
I never had neighbors this close growing up, like right across the street. I had neighbors, but kind of had to walk a little bit to see them. Michael could be like murdering so many more people, but he's like, no, these two houses are what I need to do. It's just these two.
Oh, fancy. Not in my night. I spilled butter all over my clothes and in the wash. I got stuck in the water.
I'll tell you something. I'd like you to call Bill Triller and tell him that we're just fooling around.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, he went drinking with Mike Godfrey and he won't be back till late.
Damn. Drinking with Mike. Mike's always the bad influence.
Wait a minute. If you watch her, I'll consider talking to Big Trainer in the morning. Deal.
It's really good camera work in this movie.
I'll call him around if he was. Old jerk up found a way to sneak out. Listen, I'll call you in an hour or so, okay? Yeah. Bye. Bye.
The old Girl Scout comes through again.
That was me as a child, glued to the TV. I was yelled at to go outside and do something. No, Mom, I don't want to. I guess it paid off, huh? Look at me now. Michael's like, I already thought 5 steps ahead. You're playing checkers, I'm playing chess. It's amazing how like doors were also just always kept open. No locks. Different time. I was growing up and left the front door open all the time. Kinda used to scare the shit out of me. Like, then he could just like walk in. And that's the point. Notice how she didn't unlock the car there. Because Michael did. Gotcha. Oof. strangled death. Jeez. It was taking too long for him. Oh, it's great face acting. So good. Oh, that's so good. That death face acting. Man, I used to love watching movies like late at night, like Turner Classic Movie, 11:30 p.m. Got school the next day. That's me trying to impress a girl in middle school. Hopping off the couch.
Where are you?
Lindsay, he's right there. Could you imagine? But again, no one's gonna believe him. Doesn't the pumpkin look as the lens and make it look like it's like flat? See, now she's the. She doesn't believe.
There's no boogeyman. If you don't stop all this, I'm gonna have to turn off the TV and send you to bed.
Nobody believes me. I believe Tommy.
It's a good friend. See? It's a good friend. She believes. You need friends like that. They'll back you up no matter what. I guess they had enough of the Thing, though. They're like, we were done with that movie. Switch to something else.
I'm not afraid. Full. Now I have to go in.
Damn kids. Oh, here's the bullies.
Chicken. Go ahead, honey. Go in.
Hey, Tommy, get your ass away from that.
The smirk. Loomis. I love Loomis. Oh, shit. Sheriff, man. He should be like in a haunted house. He's good at scaring people.
What's going on except kids playing pranks, trick-or-treating, partying, getting high. I have a feeling that you're way off on this.
Getting high. Like he didn't notice his daughter getting high.
Don't get me wrong. What more do you need? Well, it's gonna take more than fancy talk to keep me up all night crawling around these bushes. I watched him
They never care, man.
sitting in a room
Hey, there's a murderer on the loose. I don't care.
looking past
I got other things to do, like make sure my sideburns are perfect. Some good sideburns, though.
for some secret silent alarm to trigger him off. Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it or
Yeah.
help
And your daughter's already a victim.
More fancy talk. Doctor, you know what Haddonfield is? Families, children, all lined up in rows up and down these streets. You're telling me they're lined up for a slaughterhouse?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
All right, I'll stay with you tonight. Just in the chance that you're right. And if you are right,
Because it works.
damn you for letting him go.
You bring a murderer into the family town. Because if you do bring a murder like that into this family town, the people that are in charge of the town, like the sheriff, they won't believe you. Because that stuff doesn't happen here. Damn, drinking and driving.
First we go inside, and we'll just talk a little, and Annie will distract Lindsay. That's when we go upstairs to the first bedroom on the left. You got it?
First, I rip your clothes off.
Don't rip my blouse. It's expensive, idiot.
Then you rip my clothes off. Then we rip Lindsay's.
Chugging Budweiser.
Totally.
keep talking about the camera work, but I think the camera work is so good in this movie. Everything is just choreographed so well. Again, just bursts in. What if the parents were home? Yeah, Annie went home. Let's just make out on this on the couch that Annie is babysitting. It's too easy. Too easy for Michael. Too easy.
Hey, nobody's getting anywhere. Stop staring.
Oh, the lights are on now.
Everybody's having a good time.
I feel like this is me though. I feel like I don't turn on a lot of lights in my house. I don't know why. Maybe it's since why I love horror. I like to be in the dark. Because I have a dark soul. No, I'm just kidding. Dark soul. That's what I love about cell phones though. If it rings, like he's calling down, I don't feel like talking to you. I'm just gonna but phone, back then, we would get up and get the phone.
Probably stopped off someplace. Have her call me when she gets home, though. I have Lindsay here, and I want to know what time to put her to bed.
Okay. Later. Have a good time.
Have a good time at the neighbor's house that you probably don't even know.
Is gone for the night.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's wonderful. Let's go have sex in the parents' bedroom. I still love how Michael just stared at them like, nah, it's too easy. I can't do that. That's just too easy. Damn, fucking slugging the Budweisers. Brought the. I always wondered, did they bring the pumpkin up, or do you think Michael brought the pumpkin up? That's why I love him. I think he just like kind of fucks with you sometimes. I mean, like, I'm not gonna kill you yet, but I might bring a pumpkin upstairs. I actually never realized how many phone calls were made in this movie. A lot of phone calls. But now, this movie is... Today, it'd be text messages. There's Michael. He's like, did you guys see my pumpkin? He doesn't care.
Thought you were gonna get me.
I say whenever all movies should do this. Sex scene, everyone turns over and just lights up cigarettes and goes and drinks beer. Make it a petition. I guess if you want to die, have sex right before you die. It's a good way to go out, I guess. Like camera work and lighting, man, just again, no notes. No notes. Everything works perfectly. Got a spotlight outside there on his face, but you filter it. Perfect. It works every time. Because no moonlight is that strong. Here he comes. Testing his strength. Showing his strength. I love this kill. I just love how he just hangs there. Love that. And then he just looks at him. It's almost like he's just like, interesting. Didn't know I can do that. But I guess that works. Tiny, Michael just loves to fuck with people, man.
Well, you get my beer?
No. I drank them downstairs.
Cute, Bob, real cute.
Damn, Michael's got a mask on, bed sheet over his head, and glasses. How can he even see?
Anything you like? What's the matter? Can I be your ghost, Bob?
See how you separate them in the frame again. Creates a distance between them. I'll keep them in the same shot. If it was her boyfriend, joking, you probably would keep them in the same shot. But we know what's about to happen now.
Paul and Annie are.
Change the lighting on the face. I wish this beat kind of came in earlier in the movie. I always loved this beat. I always loved that. The beat is in the music track, but I always love how it's like he uses this death. Carpenter does. He uses this death as like a sex death. He really just like strangles a lot of people, man. Yeah, he was wearing that mask with the sheet over his head and the glasses. Like, he's got some great eyesight, man. He's like, oh no. It's the person that I saw earlier. Yeah, I feel like Michael could like he could go anywhere in the town and like kill so many people. He's like, no. I guess her friends are kind of annoying. Let's be perfectly honest. The pacing in this movie is so good too. Perfect amount of everything, honestly. Perfect amount of everything. And I'm sure some people that watch this movie today for the first time think this movie's not scary, but a lot of times I don't think slashers are meant to be scary. That's why I love horror. There's different types of horror, but... Oh, shit. There's my car. Again, Loomis with the handheld. And handheld a lot, man. Jamie's rocking that fit, man. I always just love like good, like strong lighting. Like you just don't like have that like in your normal house, like. But I love it also in horror movies when things are happening around, like say you're in the neighborhood here and nobody else is there. Which, again, works. It works. I think the first time I watched this, I didn't even pick up on how many handheld shots there were. But there really is a lot in this movie. Speaks to the low budget of it. Let's shoot it handheld. You think Michael brought the pumpkin back outside? See, she rings the doorbell. That's what you're supposed to do. At least give it a chance. Maybe someone is home. And I'm sure people, again, would say, don't go there, don't go in the house. They're supposed to go in the house. It's part of the plot. They go in the house. You wouldn't go in the house. I wouldn't go in the house. But they will go in the house for you to be scared. I mean, at least I try to turn on the lights, see what's going on. Curious that he used the low angle here. Because most horror, I feel like they would probably go higher up and have us looking down at her. But it could be a way of him directing even her character to eventually, we're going to be going upstairs. He's the POV. Essentially breaking the fourth wall there. It's not really in a way. I'm not looking at the lens, but you become her there. Because it's not really breaking the fourth wall, but. Michael's like, hold on. I'm not gonna kill you yet. I got something to set up next door. I couldn't imagine having to like light this. Hoping to get that type of seeing her in a way. A POV. Damn, I think he had that in the trunk of his car. Like, hold on, I gotta go outside real quick. I gotta go outside. Hang on, I gotta go lug the gravestone. Killed all your friends. He's kind of like setting up like little, not traps, but everything's perfect. Here it comes. Another iconic. Just a slow look. I was curious that he switches to the POV when he's in the house for where you see the POV of her. Because essentially at that point we are becoming now. That's how you know as an audience member, like, okay, this is now we're getting to Michael's coming after us, meaning he's coming after her. So now we're with her. As opposed to we were just observers before. Thought ahead. You got the rake. You thought ahead. I also love how Michael, like, he never really runs after you. He's always like, I'm eventually going to catch up to you, so I don't need to run. Wow. Terrible neighbors. I mean, I guess I would have to. I feel like a ring light. I'd be like, why is this person slamming on my door? Oh, I love that shot too. See, so he's just like, ugh. I had to stretch back there. I could have easily caught up to you by now, but you know what? Just give me like 2 minutes. I'll be there. Don't you worry. He's just like, I don't need to run. I gotta save my energy. Go, Tommy, get upstairs. Michael cut the phones, man. Michael's like 18 steps ahead. And he's already inside. But I also like how it seems that, obviously, because Michael hasn't, he just escaped the mental institution. So he's not like he knows perfectly how to kill people. So that's why he, like, if you look thinking back to the strangling, like it took him a while to strangle that person. He was like, all right, I'm just gonna kill you now. And then he just slit her throat, and then he strangled the guy, and was just like, I'm just gonna stab you now. And he's like, really, now he's trying to kill her, and he's missed her like 3 times. So again, it does help, and it works how you could be like, well, if you're the director being like, I don't think he should be a perfect killer. Like, yes, he's a killer, but it's not like he's perfect at it. He's been locked away for so long. He's going to be rusty. He's got to get used to it. Get used to killing. Jesus, what am I even saying? Didn't Michael park right outside? I don't know. Where's Loomis been? Where are the parents gone? I'm coming home so damn late. It's probably not that late. You sure he's gone? Yeah, Michael's right here. Because he's right fucking there. Dun, dun. Such a simple, like, dun, dun, dun. But it's so good. He's always just so calm, like, yeah, I'll come in there. I'm coming. Don't you worry. He actually uses this, like, lighting a lot. The lighting through, like, the blinds, or the blinds of the closet. But he uses it when they're looking out the window. In the car. The cage in the car. Keep it low angle. For her, your POV for her. But also because Michael's the villain, so he's going to be above you, striking down. Makes him more terrifying. I always thought this must have hurt so... Like, imagine getting, like, stabbed in, like, the freaking... Oh, getting stabbed in, like, the eye with, like, a clothes hanger. Like, oh... Stabbed. Michael. Caught slipping. So you're still using your POV because we're now her. We, the audience, are now trying to fight for our lives. Michael's like, oh god, she fucking stabbed me. See, any normal person would probably be like, I probably should stab this person again. Just to make sure. But it's a horror movie, so we don't do that in these. Michael's like, if I play dead long enough, she'll leave the room.
Mommy, unlock the door. Come here. Listen to me. When you go down the stairs, not the front door.
And get the fuck out of this house.
I want you to tell them to call the police and tell them to send them over here. Now, do you understand me? Do as I say.
I love that. So Michael's like, oh. Some great core work there to like lift up that perfectly. Finally, Loomis. I was just taking a stroll all night. Oh, here he is. Loomis knows. Found him. Plays it perfectly though, like the way he even just stands up is just so terrifying. You know he's a killer. Like he just slowly he could easily just walk up to her and kill her. He always goes for the strangle. He's like, did you just fucking shoot me? Is he dead? The final girl.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
He's the boogeyman. The ultimate boogeyman. 'Cause he's still on the run. Loomis is like, oh shit. We got another problem. This guy doesn't die. Yeah, I think the same thing. What the fuck do we do now? The ending's so perfect. Just the breathing, the slow breathing. Everywhere he was. And they didn't catch him. And Michael's still out there. And they didn't sell his house. End film. Halloween. And now you leave the theater wondering if Michael's coming for you. Well, this has been very interesting. My first time. Never thought I'd actually be doing this, but I hope you listened to the whole thing. I tried to choose a movie that wasn't very long the first time, because it's just me right now. Didn't want to talk for 3 hours. Because then there'd be a lot of gaps. There were probably some gaps in here where it was very quiet, but there'd be a lot of gaps where it was very quiet in a 3-hour movie, and you probably would turn it off. So I just want to thank you again for listening to this. You're all great. I love you all, even though there's probably 5 people listening to this, and one of them is probably my mom. Probably my mom. So I can't even say it. All right. Thank you again. Hope to see you next time. This has been Halloween 1978. John Carpenter. Iconic. Go watch it again because it's amazing. And thanks again.